Okay, we're going to talk about composite or complex figures. Different books call it different things, so we're going to call them both things. Literally, when you are doing a composite or complex figure, you have got to figure out how to cut it into pieces that you can actually find what the area of those pieces would be. So let's look at just a simple figure that is mostly rectangular, but then we've got this semicircle that is on top of it, and they're going to give you a measure here, 6 feet, and that's from this side to this side, and so you're looking at that, and then you've got 6 feet here, and you've got 15 feet here, remembering that I am not drawing anything to scale because, just because. Okay, so I'm gonna look at this and I'm gonna say I need the area of a rectangle, and then I've got the area of 1/2 of a circle. You can do this in 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps, it doesn't matter to me. So I know for my rectangle, my right angle is here, right angle. So I've got 6 times 15. So what is that? 6 times 10 is 60, 6 times 5 is 30, 60 and 30 is 90. So 90 feet squared. Notice my label, okay, labeling it. And then my half circle, which is going to be 1/2 of pi r squared. Okay, knowing that my radius, since my diameter is 6 feet, my radius is 3, so r squared is 9. So that's going to equal 1/2 pi times 9. I'm going to do it as 4.5 times pi, so 3.14 times 4.5, 2, 5, 6, 7, and 15, and 4 times 4 is 16, 4, 5, and 4 times 3 is 12, 0, 13, 11, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and I've got 3 decimal places. I'm going to round it to the tenths, so that means I've got 90 plus I've got 14.1, so I've got 4 and 10, so my answer would be 104.1 feet squared. Okay, just by taking apart my figure and doing each piece separately. Let's say our next figure here, we've got something that looks a little bit like this. Okay, and I've got some measures. I've got a nice vertical here that they are calling 15 meters. I've got 4 meters and 4 meters here. I've got 10 meters here to here. And I've got 10 meters here to here. So this is also 10 meters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut it across here. This is going to give me a rectangle and a triangle. So my rectangle, I've got 10 times 10. So my rectangle is 100 meters squared. My triangle, okay, so I know that this to here, this is 10. 10 plus 4 plus 4. So I have 18 across here. Okay, now I know that this whole thing here is 15. They gave me that. And I know this part is 10. So that means that this part is 5. Okay, I hope everybody was able to follow what I just did there. Okay, so now what's going to happen is for my triangle is the 1/2 base times height. I know that my base across here is 18. So 1/2, 18 times my height of 5. It is easy to take 1/2 of 18, which is 9, times 5, which is 45. And so when I add my 45 to 100, I have 145 meters squared, okay? Let's go ahead and do one more composite figure. They like to do things that look like this a lot. Here, and then circular at the end, giving me dotted line here, dot there. I've got 5 inches across here. I've got 5 inches here. And so since I've got 5 inches, that means that this is also 5 inches across, meaning that my radius is 2.5 inches. So this area here, 5 times 5, this is going to be 25 inches squared, okay? Just giving you another way to do this when you draw it. My radius being 2.5. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do 2.5 because it's just easier that way. 2.5 inches because 25 squared is 625. And so I know that my radius squared then is 6.25 inches squared, okay? And I'm going to multiply that times pi. So I've got 6.25 times 3.14. 4 times 5 is 28. It's 10, 24, 25. And then 5 to 6. And 3 times 5 is 15. 6, 7. And 3 times 6 is 18. Could have been a little neater there. And so here I've got 0, 5, 10, 12, 3, 9, 16, 9, and 1. I've got 4 decimal places, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to call this 19.6. So I'm going to take my 25 plus my 19.6 and 4, 2, 3, 4, 44.6. Ooh, okay. And I made a mistake, okay, because I forgot that this number is a whole circle. Whole circle. What do I have up here? I have half a circle. So this is not right. Notice I'm not erasing. I put a nice little X through it saying, teacher, don't look at that. Okay, but I'm going to put my 2 in here. 2 goes into 19 because I'm cutting it in half. That's going to be 9 with a 1 here, 9.8 and 1. So I'm just going to go with my 9.8. So now I'm going to take my 25 again, add my 9.8. Let's see, even teachers make mistakes sometimes when they go too fast. 34.8 inches squared. Okay, so hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. Every shape is going to be different. I can't tell you how to make every single shape. So, so that's it. I would show you my face, but I'm afraid if I turn the phone around, I'm going to really mess things up. So, so anyway, well, here, let me turn it. Okay, guys, I don't know if you can see me because I can't see what I'm looking at. Okay, I hope it works. Thanks. Bye.